If you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you are a franchisor who is sick and tired of relying on franchise brokers to drive you qualified franchisee leads. And there's a better way to do it. You can drive your own leads, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that using two platforms, X and LinkedIn, building your personal brand. So here's the first video of a multi-part series to show you exactly how we can do that. So I'll start off with how we're finding qualified leads on these platforms, how we're building this lead list. Because if you're just posting content, that's what I call a post and pray strategy. You're just hoping the right people see your content, and it's not a good way to drive predictable lead flow. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use Claude or any AI tool that you choose. We have this Clay system prompt right here. Clay is going to be the tool that we use to build the qualified lead list. So I'll show you that in a sec. So Clay, this is a system prompt with the instructions for how to do this, what we want it to do. By the way, if you want this system prompt, just comment Clay in the comment section and someone from my team will send it over. Very, very important that you do have this. And this is actually a sales call from one of a prospect who we're going to be starting to work together to drive franchisee leads for. So if you don't have this, just give your AI or Claude the system prompt and ask it, hey, what information do you need from me to be able to create this output that we're going to give to Clay? So we're just not going to say anything. We're just going to go and run this. All right, so we're going to hop over into Clay now. To protect the privacy of my client, I took the output from what Claude gave. So it basically gives two prompts. Number one is the Sculptor prompt. So this is what you plug into this first field here. So basically, I'll show you exactly how that works. So you go into Clay, you have a Clay account, and then you're going to click New, then you click Workbook, and then you're just going to title this workbook something, and then you click Find People. And then you're going to just paste in that Sculptor prompt right here, and what it's going to do is it's going to pop up a list of leads that are solid, the solid lead. So this is the first step to building the lead list. There's a second step what we're going to do to refine this. So right now we have 3,222 leads. This is good. You usually want an initial list from around 2 to 10,000. So this is a solid number. And let's see who we're searching for. So right now we are a luxury home staging franchise. So we're looking for industries or people that are in design services, interior design, real estate agents and brokers, furniture and home furnishing, retail furniture and home furnishing, right? And we're excluding these industries. We're looking for people that are either self-employed or have 2 to 10 employees. That's our target audience. And some keywords to include, some keywords to exclude. All this is automatically done for you by the Sculptor prompt. So I didn't have to do anything. I just pasted it in and boom, all this stuff comes up. So if that's not your ICP, if this does not make sense for you, it will give you the Sculptor prompt for the relevant leads and build the relevant list for you. So just make sure you're giving it that information that, okay, my target audience is mechanic owners or whatever it is, right? Make sure you're giving it that information, and this will populate from the Sculptor prompt. Fantastic. So now we click Continue and Save to New Table. Click Create Table here. Great. So now we have all this information. Close this out. Home staging and interior design business owners. And we have a lot of leads, right? We've got that 3,200 lead list, right? We need to prioritize who we're going to reach out to, who we're going to get our content in front of, especially on LinkedIn, and how we're going to prioritize leads. So basically we have company name here, first name, last name of the person, job title, location, company domain, and LinkedIn profile. But what we need to do here is we need to enrich this data to really prioritize the leads, like I'm saying. So we're going to click Add Column. We're going to click Use AI. And what we're going to do here is we're going to give the second prompt. We're going to paste it in here, the second prompt that Claude gave us. It's called the Claygent prompt. Claygent is the word here. So I'm going to go get that prompt. All right, so we have the Claygent prompt from Claude. We're just going to paste that in. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to click Generate. Now it's going to spend a few moments sculpting the prompt. Great. The Claygent prompt is complete, so we're going to click save, and we're going to test it out on 10 rows here. So it'll create a bunch of columns here automatically, and then it will continue to populate all of these cells. It's going to scrape the internet and find all of these pieces of information that we deem necessary to qualify leads. So I'm going to pause here and come back in a few moments when this is fully completed. All right, great. So a lot has populated here, and we've got a couple rows still continuing. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what we're looking at now. So we have several columns, and we'll start off with professional fit. So it's gathered all this information for each of these leads. So let's take a look at Mario. Interior designer, operates a luxury design and fabrication studio focused on bespoke 3D wall systems. Okay, so great. That might be a great fit for what we're looking for. Interior designer, founder, and interior designer at BH Interior Design, delivering high-end residential, commercial, and hospitality projects across Florida and the Middle East with, okay, we have all this information. Awesome. So professional fit, are these the people that we're trying to reach out to and build relationships with to drive as franchisee leads? Great. Owns a business. For this specific person, we want self-employed owners or owners of small businesses, because that is the ICP for this current client. So yes, we have that information. They are owner from all of the information. All the leads are owners. So that's great. Financial capacity. So do they have the ability to be able to afford your franchise fee, right? So that's crucial. If we're reaching out to people that are good fit, but they have no money, it's useless. We need to make sure that these people have money to be able to invest. So Mario, high financial capacity, yearly revenue range of 5 to 10 million in a portfolio of high profile institutional clients, and indicates strong capacity, right? So for anyone that's medium, we can consider reaching out to them. Anyone that's low, we will remove. We will filter them out. We will not have them as a target for us. Existing staging or design operations. Yes, yes, no, yes, yes. So this is just more information. Expansion intent signal. Are there any signals that they want to grow? GeekWire reported that Mishmash raised $6.3 million to scale its free pickup and resale marketplace. So a lot of this, it's scraping the internet for each of these leads. Do they have any expansion intent signals? That's important for this lead. Again, if that's not important for you, then we will not have these columns. So keep that in mind as well. Real estate volume or network, right? That's another ICP fit. These last two columns here are LinkedIn related. So we're doing taking a lot of this information and posting LinkedIn content, sending these people DMs on LinkedIn, and also commenting on their posts to build relationships with them. So if they are posting, if they are active, we can tell by scraping their last 30 days of LinkedIn content, right? Are they posting? Are they not active? If they do post, it means that we can comment on their posts to build relationships. If they're not posting, it means we just have the ability to send them DMs because there's nothing to comment on. Okay, LinkedIn connections. If they're about 500 or less, it means that they probably don't care that much about their LinkedIn account. But if they have more than that, approximately 31,000, 28,000, 24,000, it means they care about their LinkedIn account. And it means while they might not be posting, they are certainly consuming content and reading DMs on these platforms. And you might be thinking, LinkedIn DMs are a mess. There's so much AI-generated DMs out there and content. That's if you do it the wrong way. There's an easy way to cut through the noise, and that's by being relatable, personable, and also talking about business in the conversation. So I have a whole other video on how to actually build these relationships and cut through the noise in the DMs. So continue to watch the series for that one as well. Okay, ICP Fit Score. This is the last column here. It's broken up to A, B, and C. So it looks like in these first 10, we don't have any A's, but we have some B's and one C. So let's figure out why these are ranked in this way. Let's look at Teresa. Strong fit, interior designer in target market, and plausible capital, but no clear recent expansion franchise intent. Okay. Tyler, strong target adjacent fit, furniture owner with prior home staging venture, and demonstrated its expansion intent with 6.3 million raised, and a bunch more information there. Let's look at one more. Jim Black, meets target audience fit, real estate broker, and plausible financial capacity, but lacks existing staging operations and recent expansion signals. This is interesting. This actually might be a good thing for this client, right? If they lack existing staging operations, that might be a good reason for them to purchase a franchisee that does staging, right? Because they get all the systems associated with being a franchise. So it's important that you use your critical thinking skills to actually analyze this information and understand if the data is like, if this ICP Fit Score makes sense. Is it actually what we're looking for? And yeah, so what we do next is we take all of this information. We're going to run this. This is a good start. I think we don't need to edit this custom enrichment, any of these fields. They look good for this client. So we're going to take this and we're going to run it for several hundred, right? So we're going to take this. We're going to start at row 11 because we already did row 1 through 10. And then we're going to go maybe 300 more rows. And then we're going to take all of these clients, all of these leads, and we're going to filter them. And the highest ones that are the best fit, we're going to reach out to first. We're going to DM. We're going to comment on their posts. And that is that is a topic for the next video, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So stay tuned. Give that one a watch. And by the way, the Clay prompt, you definitely need to be able to run this. So comment Clay below, and I'll have someone from my team send you the prompt so you can do this for yourself and build highly qualified lead lists to drive franchisee leads.